Antarctica might look like Narnia from afar, but it isn't a fairy tale land that you might wish to have vacation to. There are beautiful landscapes and snow-covered peaks like nature's own mighty refrigerator, but make no mistake, these pictures might attract you, but living there is a struggle unless you like iced tea, cold fingers, and harsh climatic conditions. Here's a question. As we know that Antarctica is at the bottom of our planet, if you're living there, are you upside down? Let me know in the comment section below. But if you do manage to live there, it is a frigid land. The icy desert is much worse, and that has left it untouched. I'm sure no one wants to live in under 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, but there are several research stations in Antarctica. Now, we cannot be sure of how many scientists live there in the unforgiving conditions, but the number of researchers in Antarctica varies depending on the time of year and research projects that are currently being conducted. But this is for sure that during the summer months when conditions are relatively mild, the number of researchers in Antarctica can be as high as several thousand, while in the winter months when the conditions are more severe, the number of researchers can drop to just a few hundred. It's very unhealthy for a body to live there, but it's amazing how many people live there in the name of science. There is a wide range of researchers in the icy continent. There are biologists, people from geology, atmospheric science, glaciology, and oceanography. They study just about everything there is. They're there to study a wide range of phenomena, including the effects of climate change on the polar environment, behavior of glaciers and ice sheets, the biology of polar species, and the geology of the region. Other research projects focus on topics such as atmospheric chemistry, the properties of the Southern Ocean, and the history of the continent. In addition to conducting scientific research, researchers in Antarctica also support the management and operation of research stations and play an important role in maintaining the delicate balance between scientific exploration and environmental preservation in the region. Before we talk about the elephant in the room, let's look at some other discoveries that have shocked the entire world. Antarctica is a place that has a unique and diverse environment that has been the focus of scientific research for many decades. Scientists have made a variety of interesting discoveries in Antarctica. Despite the impossible climate there, a lot of unique and hardy species of plants and animals that have adapted to life in the region. The most common ones are the penguins, birds that don't fly. They're one of the most iconic species found in Antarctica, and they've evolved a variety of adaptations to help them survive in the cold, including thick layers of feathers and a layer of fat that insulates their bodies. And then we have the krills. Krill are small shrimp-like crustaceans that play a critical role in the Antarctic food chain, serving as a food source for many species of whales, seals, and penguins. They're one of the most abundant species in the world's oceans and are an important part of the Antarctic ecosystem. Did you know they also have dug through the ice to find dinosaur fossils underneath? Yeah, by studying these fossils, scientists have been able to learn more about the evolution of life on Earth and the conditions that existed in the past. The discoveries of species like Antarctic dinosaur, Cryolophosaurus, and Glaciolosaurus have prompted researchers to dig in deeper and unearth all the secrets they might have been hiding. Despite the harsh conditions and remote location, the region is still an important site for paleontological research, and new discoveries are made on a regular basis. These discoveries help us to better understand the evolution of life on Earth and the conditions that existed in the past. But then the most bizarre theory came in when an episode of the Ancient Aliens show on History Channel featured a pyramid somewhere in the icy desert. The topic of pyramids of Antarctica has been discussed in several episodes of the Ancient Alien series on the History Channel. One notable episode is Pyramids of Antarctica, which was part of Season 8. This episode explored the idea that there may have been an ancient civilization in Antarctica and that they may have built pyramids there. This idea is considered a theory by some and a controversial one, as there is currently no widely accepted evidence to support it. But then the mainstream archaeologists and historians consider the idea of ancient pyramids in Antarctica to be unsupported by credible evidence, and the mainstream scientific community generally views it as a fringe theory. The Ancient Alien series is known for its speculative and often sensational approach to discussing ancient history, and its episodes should not be considered as authoritative sources of information. Well, the show wasn't based on facts, and that those were all just speculation. The episode featured the host talking about how there might be a possibility of a civilization living in Antarctica, and they had the brightest of idea to build a pyramid and leave their igloo on a freezing day. The episode featured interviews with various experts, including authors, researchers, and archaeologists, who offered their perspectives on the idea, so they were all just perspectives. Some of the experts discussed the possibility that Antarctica was once a much warmer place with a more hospitable climate and that a civilization could have existed there in ancient times. Others discussed that evidence that has been put forward to support the theory, including satellite images and claims of pyramids and other structures in Antarctica. However, many of the experts also expressed skepticism about the idea of pyramids in Antarctica and emphasized the lack of credible evidence to support it. They pointed out that the satellite images that have been cited as evidence of pyramids are often not clear enough to draw definitive conclusions. The claims of ancient structures in Antarctica are often based on anecdotal accounts and limited data. Even though it is popularly believed that the pyramid in the satellite images are merely of a mountain that simply just looks like a pyramid, there are some people saying that there are aliens living in Antarctica and the pyramid is an active alien base working with the researchers there. The idea of aliens in Antarctica often stems from the various speculative claims such as reports of mysterious structures or anomalies detected in satellite images, but credible evidence has not been substantiated. Additionally, the harsh and inhospitable climate of Antarctica, combined with its remote location, makes it unlikely that any advanced civilizations would exist there. Satellite images of Antarctica have sometimes been used to support claims of anomalies, but these images are often low quality and do not provide clear evidence of anything unusual. Additionally, many claims of anomalies in Antarctica are based on anecdotal accounts and limited data and have not been independently verified. While it is possible that there may be undiscovered geological features or structures in Antarctica, the mainstream scientific community does not consider claims of anomalies in the continent to be credible. They're generally viewed as speculative and lacking in evidence. But what is this charlatan posing as a pyramid to fool such great people like Georgios Tsoukalos? According to a 2007 research paper published by the US Geological Survey, the Pyramidal Mountain is one of many peaks that make up Antarctica's Ellsworth Mountains, which were discovered by American aviator Lincoln Ellsworth during a flight on November 23, 1935. The unnamed mountain is in the southern part of the Ellsworth Mountains in an area known for its extraordinary fossils, including those of Cambrian period trilobites dating back to 500 million years, according to a 1972 USGS report. It is relatively small, standing at about 4,150 feet, and researchers speculate that it might have been built by nature itself. It is said that Pelto believes that the pyramid-like shape was caused by freeze-thaw erosion. This happens during the day when snow or water fills cracks in a mountain. When it gets dark and the temperatures drop, the snow freezes and expands, transforming into ice. According to Pelto, the cracks grow as the ice expands. This freeze-thaw erosion occurs repeatedly, resulting in the formation of larger cracks that can eventually cause entire rock sections to break off, according to him. These forces, he believes, also shaped other pyramidal mountains such as the Matterhorn in the Alps. Well, there you have it. Nature's own April Fool's prank, but there's also a high chance it could be a secret alien base. We never know. Thanks for watching.